It's the 31st of January and I've made a start on mulching the manure on this side of the allotment. So those of you who have been following me for some time will know that this is the first allotment, the original allotment. I'm going to do a small tour. I've already had a little tidy up, that's why there's some sunflowers piled up. I just noticed after clearing up, chives have started coming through, and the rhubarb already, which is really early I think for rhubarb. Got a cabbage there ready to take home. I've got half of the allotment mulched in horse manure now. When I got it, it was about 8 months old apparently, and so now it'll be about a year old, but they were in the bags still, so it hasn't rotted down so much. So there is lots of hay mixed in, but it should be alright. It'll keep the weeds down. This is purple sprouting broccoli. I didn't know what it was for so long. It's really small compared to what I normally have them, but with the flooding last year I lost lots of my sprouting broccoli, so I've only got 2 and they're really small. And this purple cauliflower, I also planted loads of them and I've only got 1. So hopefully with the horse manure on, the flooding won't be so bad on that side. Hopefully. Just have that side to weed and mulch. This was the raised bed that I was doing the veg in one bed last year, and this is the chard. The chard ended up getting planted in the middle instead of the end. I've got cardboard on the one at the top because there's a few strong weeds coming through. Until I weed that properly, it's just going to have cardboard on. All the sunflowers that I have left on this side, mixed in with the raspberries. Now I'm about to mulch the other half of the big raised bed with some well-rotted manure. I've been trying to use up all the old well-rotted horse manure so I can empty out the compost bin and get a fresh batch ready for next year. You can tell it's really well rotted compared to the other stuff I've put on the ground. There's no hay in it, no straw. And now all the raised beds are mulched, ready for spring. Just have to do a bit of weeding on the left there. All the summer fruiting raspberries have been pruned and the autumn raspberries have been cut to the ground. And there's some sunflowers ready for the fire tomorrow. just me today, no dog, because of the fire. So I've been doing some weeding and chucking the weeds directly onto the fire. And a few of the neighbours have been putting the raspberry canes on. This is what time it was when I put the fire out and went home. I decided to make a start on sorting out the compost area. This pile is all the weeds that you shouldn't composted. I've been weeding this area. It's mainly all dock weeds. I really have trouble with dock weeds on this allotment. And I've made a pile of the old compost. I got about halfway through that day. Now back on the second allotment, I'm letting the chickens out to roam for the day. I have 6 chickens now. Last time I made a video with the chickens and I think I only had 4, but we did have some fox attacks, so that's why they're in this new allotment. It's secure, it's been dug all around the bottom, it's fox proof. Hello. The 2 brown ones are the original, the other 4 are the new hens. I even got a fishing net and put it on top of the chicken run so the foxes can't jump over the top. Looks like I only have 3 eggs today. I sometimes get 4 or 5, but they're not all laying every day yet, but they're getting there. What are you doing? I said compost the other day. It's not compost, it's just soil. It's just all the weeds that have piled up since having this allotment for about 3 years have finally rotted down and just turned back into soil because it's not got any compost material in there. And that is someone's dog hunting for rabbit. I've already got 1 wheelbarrow's worth of dock leaves in the new weeds you don't compost bin. And this is all the weeds you don't compost. Back on allotment number 2, I'm about to put the chickens back in the run so I can get home. And this is how I get the chickens back in the run. I make them run. Thanks for watching. Bye!